Johnny Depp's lawyers have openly accused Amber Heard of editing photos of her alleged injuries in order to make her face look more red. So which photos are we talking about? Watch the video to find out. Depp's attorney Camille Vasquez grilled Heard during her cross-examination on Tuesday, pointing out inconsistencies in Heard's previous testimony. Vasquez used her line of questioning to show court images of Heard that she claims were edited. Depp is suing Heard for $50 million in lost earnings after she claimed to be a survivor of domestic abuse in a 2018 op-ed. Photographs purportedly showing bruises and other injuries on Heard's face were part of the evidence presented by Heard's team against Depp, but Vasquez was not convinced. Amber Heard, the actress, returned to the stand on Tuesday as cross-examination by Johnny Depp's attorney resumed. She was questioned about various photographs she took to document the alleged abuse her ex-husband had committed against her. "I've never edited a photograph," Heard told the jury after being shown photos that appeared to be from the same incident but had different lighting. One photo of the actress's face after a reported fight with Depp has significantly more saturation, making the redness in her face appear brighter. The only difference between the photos, according to Heard, is the lighting. She claimed that the vanity light was turned on in one photo but not in the other. Heard had taken photos of a mirror on which Depp had written a series of messages in his own blood and painted the night Depp's finger was severed. Later, Depp's bodyguard Ben King would take photos as well, only to discover that some of Depp's messages had been scribbled over. Heard claimed he had no involvement in changing the message. Camille Vasquez, Depp's lawyer, pressed Heard on the carefully angled photograph, which did not capture the actress. Heard claimed she was injured by glass on her arms and feet and facial wounds from being punched repeatedly. However, Heard denied that her absence from the photo was intentional, pointing out that King's photo also lacked a reflection. Heard claimed in her testimony last week and in a written statement in April 2019 that Depp injured his finger in Australia shortly after their honeymoon in 2015 by smashing a wall-mounted phone. Despite taking photos of the mirror, Heard did not photograph the smashed phone or anyone else at the scene. As a result, no evidence was presented. The actress then recanted her previous testimony, claiming that Depp injured his finger while smashing the phone was her only best guess. Heard denied being injured in a photo from the couple's honeymoon that showed Depp with bruises around his face. Instead, she claimed the photo was doctored to change Depp's appearance. Heard filed for a temporary restraining order against Depp in 2016, citing abuse. She appeared in court that day with a bruise on her cheek. That day, Heard posed for a photo just outside the courtroom. "It was the only day I walked out of the house without makeup," Heard explained. Moreover, forensic experts also denied that the photos are real. On Wednesday, Brian Neumeister testified in court and was asked about the authenticity of photos showing Heard with bruises. When asked by Depp's lawyers about his thoughts on the photos, Neumeister said, "There's no way for any forensic expert to validate any of these photos." Neumeister went on to list the information that can be gleaned from a digital photograph. When asked if he thought any photograph in the case had been intentionally modified by Ms. Heard, he said, "I'm just stating the fact that photographs were modified. So you're not saying that Ms. Heard intentionally altered any of the photographs in this case, correct?" Heard's lawyer inquired. "That's right," Neumeister said. When asked about the first photo presented to the court, Neumeister stated that there are many versions of this photo, dozens of different versions, some with different file sizes, and some that had been processed through photo editing software programs. The court was shown 3 different versions of the photograph, to which Neumeister responded, all 3 of these photos had to go through some type of transformation to change sizes. Depp's defense team brought the knife Heard had given Depp as a gift, which had the words "until death" engraved in Spanish. "Is this the knife you gave to the man who got drunk and violent with you?" Vasquez inquired of Heard. The actress claimed she couldn't remember if she gave him the knife during one of his rages. Following her time in Australia, Vasquez introduced messages that appeared to show remorse from the actress. "I don't know if I'll ever be able to change," Heard wrote to psychologist Dr. Connell Cowan in a text message. "I'm sorry for my erratic behavior. I'm sorry if I offended you." Around the same time, Heard wrote a note to Depp. "You are the very last thing on the planet who deserves it." There was also an audio recording from the couple fighting. Depp can be heard on the recording insisting that the two take a break from each other, telling Heard that he is going to see his daughter Lily Rose Depp. However, his ex-wife becomes increasingly emotional as she begs him to stay. On the stand, Heard claimed that she could see Depp's alleged drug abuse cycle developing and was only trying to keep him from doing drugs. When asked if she believed Depp did drugs with his children, Heard responded, "I know he does." She went on to say that he'd also done drugs in front of his children. And that's it for this video. Do you think that Amber's photos were doctored in any way? Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure to like and subscribe to keep up with our latest uploads.